Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have an overview update into the regards of what we're anticipating for Star Wars and Disney to expect to announce here at the upcoming D23 event panel. This year is going to be taking place throughout August 9th to the 11th. Let's go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything from movies, shows, games, and everything in between right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from StarWarsNewsNet.com, one of my favorites out there. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there, as well as an overall garnering source. So as I kind of mentioned there in the prologue there, we're looking forward to the D23 event panel for Lucasfilm / Star Wars that there's taking place from August 9th to the 11th. Essentially, last weekend there was Comic-Con, and that's where Marvel Studios, by which if you are a Marvel fan, we have our Marvel channel linked in the description down below there as well. That's where they take to the Hall H panel to announce a bunch of announcements, confirmations, and different reveals, essentially. And that's kind of what D23 is, except for every other Disney IP, which would include, of course, Star Wars. This is usually a pretty big one for Star Wars, especially for this year, because there wasn't any Star Wars Celebration. Star Wars Celebration is usually where we would anticipate to see these kind of different reveals for the Star Wars franchise. So, as their article reads, today StarWars.com had announced a full schedule of what fans can expect and to look forward to seeing at next week's D23 event. The 3-day experience will be packed with booths, games, and sneak previews and future additions to the different franchises underneath the Disney umbrella. Specifically Star Wars, though, as I had mentioned. Feels like Marvel's kind of out of the way after Comic-Con. There might be one or two different announcements for Marvel, but it really seems that Disney's going to have a focus with Star Wars. So throughout this next weekend, there will be panels highlighting the work of ILM Stagecraft, the craft behind the creation of creature and droid effects, and meet and greets with nubs from Star Wars Jedi Young Adventures, something for the youngsters to look forward to. So a quick brief rundown for each panel that we're looking forward to with each day. So kicking it off on Friday, August the 9th, this is where we're anticipating to see Disney's Entertainment Showcase at 7 p.m. Friday will feature the Disney Experience Entertainment Showcase, where the main Disney branches are expected to present new looks at upcoming projects and even announce new ones. This is kind of like the big one, essentially. New looks at Skeleton Crew and Andor Season 2 could be shown to audiences and are anticipated. Andor Season 2 has wrapped its production and filming a couple of months ago now, so there's definitely has to be some type of trailer out there that they're willing to reveal finally to the public for 2025. Skeleton Crew as well is like a no-brainer. They just finally got around to giving us a first official images and a first official announcement of Skeleton Crew that's going to hit the streamer Disney Plus with its episode 1 premiere on December 3rd finally. So that is just a couple of months away, like 3 or 4 months away now. So we're definitely anticipating to see the Skeleton Crew trailer at D23, if for anything. Maybe even something dropped online, of course, as well as like the big anticipation. Hopefully new information could also be revealed regarding the upcoming movies, like the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, what's going on with its overall production, its filming status, and everything going on with that. There's also the currently untitled film by Dave Filoni, better known as the Thrawn movie, though, however, I'm not anticipating to hear anything new about that there, though, however, to be honest with you guys, if for anything, I'm expecting to hear something about Ahsoka Season 2. There's also the James Mangold Dawn of the Jedi movie. Again, I'm just not anticipating to hear anything about that one either. Maybe a more solidified release date. I think at Star Wars Celebration last year, they announced that it would be coming out in like 2027 or 2028, somewhere around there, but I really wouldn't anticipate to hear anything about the Dawn of the Jedi movie this time around. Maybe next year at the Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025. There's also the Charmin Obid-Chinoy New Jedi Order movie. We're definitely anticipating to hear maybe something about that project as well. There's been a lot of news and rumors circulating around about the New Jedi Order movie, whether it's good or bad or kind of everything in between, essentially. I think a lot of us are really anticipating and very excited for that movie, to say the least, though. However, However, there may also be some surprise announcements for some new shows and films as well. Really just updates on shows though. However, as I had mentioned, this is also where I would anticipate to hear something about Ahsoka Season 2, what's going on with its production, its filming, and when we can actually anticipate to see anything new about that upcoming show. And then also Andor Season 2, as I had touched on, for a 2025 release date there as well. Maybe the next animated show that there would be Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Season 2. We're anticipating for a fall release. That was something of a bit of a confusion a little bit earlier this year with the release of the Tales of the Empire show. A lot of people, a lot of fans out there took that kind of as like, okay, that's Season 2, I guess, of Tales of the Jedi. I don't think that's correct. They're two different separate shows, same idea and, you know, same format essentially, but they are different projects. So we're still anticipating to see and hear something about the Tales of the Jedi Season 2 show coming out sometime this fall, around October or November was its anticipation. Like, that's what we heard from Star Wars Celebration last year. Also taking place that same day at D23 is, for my LEGO fans out there, if you are a LEGO fan, we have a LEGO channel also linked in the description down below. There's a LEGO Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy panel going on there as well. That is like for the new kind of, I think it's a Disney Plus special. Nonetheless, it's still kind of something to look forward to. Saturday, the next day, August 10th, is a big one. This is actually where a lot of fans out there are anticipating to hear something into the regards of a continuation of The Acolyte. Disney had officially made an announcement already that they're hosting this panel with Manny Jacinto, one of the main actors, the main villain, the stranger from The Acolyte, and this is where a lot of fans out there are anticipating for Disney to give that green light and say, okay, yeah, we're doing a second season of The Acolyte. Manny Jacinto will feature on a panel discussing The Acolyte, looking back at the first season, where he also may dive into fan theories and speculations regarding his character, the stranger, but as I had mentioned, a lot of fans honestly have their fingers crossed, if for anything, that we're going to be getting an Acolyte Season 2. Do it bigger and do it better. The next day, the final day, Sunday, August 11th, we are going to see a full-on conversation with Lucasfilm Animation there as well. So as I had mentioned earlier, something into the regards of Tales of the Jedi Season 2 was some type of an announcement or reveal into the regards of that, or maybe like the next animated like series to come about, especially now that the Bad Batch Season 3 has wrapped up, being its final season there as well. A celebration of the work from Lucasfilm's animation over the past 2 decades, from Clone Wars to Rebels, The Bad Batch. This panel will be headlined by Vice President Athenia Portillo and Vanessa Marshall, the voice of Hera from Star Wars Rebels. So there, of course, is some type of an anticipation that we'll hear something official from animation side of Star Wars there as well. And then lastly, we have the Disney Legends Award Ceremony featuring Star Wars veterans like Harrison Ford, John Williams, and Frank Oz will all be honored as Disney Legends if they aren't already. Anyway, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.